Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun now, first round. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Nickel look by the Packers on 3rd down. Here's the first look for the rookie out of USC. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 7 yards on that pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
On 2nd down, Morris. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Has a downfield work in the left. And he's taken down at the 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, here's Stroud. He rolls to his right. Gets this to Stover. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end. Because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Alrighty.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This connects with Higgins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Buggy. On the quick.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. All right, It's still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Throwing is Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws.
And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans get the game's first points here in the second. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on, drill. 52. 33. Ready?
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Set. Ready? Go.
Going run again with Jacobs. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers finish off their opening drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now, after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun and give to Mixon. Nice drive forward, halted after a couple of yards. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long for him here. Finds Stover. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Nixon on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Buying some time right. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right.
1st and 10 are on to Nixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the gun, Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Tony.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
It's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
Down.
Love now on 1st and 10. He's going deep this time. To the outside. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Stigley Jr. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Here we go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Catch made by Woody Marks. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now it's Stroud. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down, Houston.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Here's Stroud again. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Try and get in it to Nico Collins. And now they face second down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Back to throw it. And this fall's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
One last play before the break.
Here we go.
The final throw before the break. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Emmanuel Wilson to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Black 40. Set.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Here we go. Set. Black. 90. Yellow. Check white. Opposite. Check pink. Set.
On second down, Jacobs. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
52. Hut, hut.
Going to the ground again on first. On the move, past the 40. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Set. Ready. 45. Switch. Yellow. Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the stop is made just a couple of yards shy of that end zone. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
Okay, way up here in the booth, can you smell it? Can you smell it? That running back is smelling the end zone. He gets him down there to the 2. You know he wants to finish it.
They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. On the sneak, it's long. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
That's all you can really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed.
Ready.
The play call? Well, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
Ready. 60 red. Ready.
Wilson. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. Now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, it's Jalen Knoll. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Texans to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud off of play action. Headed out right. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down.
Only quick, right?
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Collins got it left side. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. A give to Mixon up the middle. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Ezra and Cooper there to make the stop.
Okay, a 2-yard run on 1st down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go.
They go play action with Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. That'll be the first and more. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a fourth quarter lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, skid catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Black, 95. Cut.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Let's go. 33.
Love from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Crab. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
First down.
Drill green.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard
Ready,
line.
ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Cut out left. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers down by only 3. We've set it down from 37.
Set, ready.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Man, those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's out to just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 10 cycles. Hut, hut.
They stick with Jacobs. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here he is to throw. He's got it complete to Reed. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Ready.
Again, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Houston calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Third and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football.
Here we go. Set.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he will score and give the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really matters.
On now is McManus to kick this away.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Back to throw. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10. He'll look to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. Pass this one off, Marks. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. The timeout's called just inside the final 10 seconds of our game. What a big play that was. Really changes how they're going to view this next snap. Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Nico Collins, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Here he goes, one final shot. This is for the ball game. Deflected! Oh, they couldn't bring it off the tip field. Oh, they had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. So a historic venue in football.